That middle section feels a little dry. So let's stand by. Of course. I knew it was coming. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. Proverbs 31, verse 25. What's good, Bam Fam? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my YouTube channel, go to the subscribe button so you can join the fam. Alright, y'all, what's good? What's happening? How y'all doing? Welcome and welcome back. And if you are new here, it's so great to have you. And if you're not new here, it's so great to have you back. First of all, Happy New Year. Yeah, let's get that out of the way. Happy New Year. Once again, I don't think I said this in my previous vlog, but I hope you all had a great Christmas and New Year. I hope you all have been very intentional with the new year, and I'm hoping and praying that we are all successful in all our endeavors for this year. And I'm just praying for a great, prosperous year. I pray for safety for everyone, and yeah. So now that that's out the way, as you can tell by the title of this video, it's a wash and style video. I started my YouTube off of hair, natural hair, and they say when people are trying to get on YouTube that you should find a niche, and that was typically my niche before I tried to branch off and do other things. So I want to get back to that and let that be the type of content I have for you guys. So yeah. I'm also gonna try to film a short form version of this. So wishing me luck. I'm trying to be very intentional this year. I'm trying to be better at influencing and content creation. So yeah. Let me do the intro for that. And then we're gonna get into this video and what we need. I'm going to attempt to do a wash and go. Now personally I feel like when you say wash and go, it's literally you wash your hair, put stuff on it, not a whole lot, and you go. That's what a wash and go is, in my opinion. Don't shoot me. I'm just saying. But we're gonna try something different. I'm gonna follow Azzy's routine and products that she used. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that video too. But I'm going to attempt to do that. And y'all know me, it's a 2-day process because I like to let my hair dry after leaving conditioner, like completely dry before I style it. That's just me. I don't know. I know people say it works best on wet hair, but I'm gonna make this 2-day process, especially for tomorrow because I'm going out tomorrow night. I'm going to Deja. I think that's her name. If not, I will come back and correct myself. But I'm going to her line dance class. I met her this past weekend at Jaquela's birthday party she had Saturday. That's one thing I'm trying to do this year is get out more, do things more. So yeah, and like if you know me, you know I love to dance. So yeah. Enough rambling because I've been talking for 3 minutes and almost 30 seconds now. So let me do this intro for this short form and let's get into this video. Okay, y'all. So we have, you're gonna need 2 t-shirts. I wash my hair with t-shirts so my hair doesn't snag. I have a hair strainer to catch my hair to put over the drain in the sink. I have a shampoo, vibrating shampoo brush. I'm using the As I Am Rice Water Collection. So this is the conditioner. This is the shampoo. And it's my cellular water as well. Micellar water. I'm using, I think it's pronounced the Doux Fresh to Death leave-in color freshener. I'm using this as my leave-in because I'm using their products for the styling portion. Deep conditioning is very important. It's a natural. So I'm using the Mielle Rosemary Mint Strengthening Hair Mask. and their rosemary mint oil. And I'm using Blue Magic hair grease and the Africa's Best Super Grow. I got my handy dandy hair dryer to sit up under. I got some caps. Move the thing down. Some plastic caps for my deep condition. I got me a comb, rat tail comb, some claw clips, which is these, I believe. Some hair clips, whatever you call those. 2 hair ties, my Detangler brush, and my handy dandy Stanley, because we gotta stay hydrated. So without further ado, let's get this video started. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to do a voiceover. Bear with me, because this is cringy for me, just as it might be cringy for you. But I'm about to go in and wet my hair before going with any product. Whether I'm going in with my conditioner or shampoo, I always wet my hair with warm water. And then anytime I'm rinsing, I always go in with cold water. Warm water opens up your pores and cold water rinses your pores. Just a little tip for when you do your next wash day. Alright, let me just add that it's been 3 weeks since I've washed my hair. I don't know if this video is going to be out before our photo shoot video, but I haven't washed my hair since then, just to give you an idea. We took our photos about 2-3 weeks ago now, so that gives you an idea. And I've just been redoing the flexi rod style, so I'm trying not to yell. I know I wanted to make this vlog for y'all, so I held off washing my hair from this weekend just for y'all. I have my little setup right here. Wrong way. I got my little setup right here. So, yeah. Okay, so first I'm going to part my hair into 4 sections, and then I'm going to take one of each sections, go through and part that to do this next step. It's probably my husband. Was good. Now that it went upside down. Okay, now that the brief intermission is over, hair tip number 2, I think this is. Conditioners for your hair, and then shampoos actually for your scalp, your roots. So when I wash my hair, I condition my hair first, and I'm able to section and detangle my hair, and then I twist it up. This makes it easier for my hair to stay detangled and to actually shampoo and cleanse my scalp. Okay, once I've completely sectioned and parted my hair off, I'm going to take about that much conditioner. I'm going to apply it to my hair from my roots to my ends, making sure it's very much saturated. You might see me finger detangle and palm it a little bit before I take my detangle brush. And then once I have my brush, I'm going to actually hold it vertical and comb it from my ends to my roots. And then once I've detangled it all the way, I would turn my brush horizontal and then do a sweep through from my roots to my ends, and then I will twist it up. Detangling your hair that way keeps your hair from snagging and breaking off. That way you won't have as much shedding as you're detangling your hair. Okay, now it's time to go rinse this out. Okay, so even though I'm about to rinse my hair, because I'm about to go in with shampoo, I'm still going to use warm water because I want my pores to be open to kind of really get the gunk out there, let the shampoo do its thing. Don't mind the steam coming from our sink because unfortunately our water gets very, very hot. Okay, so I'm going to take the shampoo and apply it to my scalp directly. For me personally, this works best to get the most lather out of it like I want. And I'm just going to go through and apply it all throughout my head. And once that is done, I'm going to lightly scratch my scalp to kind of get the dirt out. And then I want to use like my fingerprints to kind of massage it a little bit. And then once that is done, I take my vibrating shampoo brush and I put it on speed 2. The vibrating shampoo brush just helps your blood flow in your head, which stimulates hair growth. Okay, so now that I've cleansed my scalp, I'm going to put the water on a cool setting and rinse all the shampoo. If you rinsed out your hair and you come back and you still have shampoo in your hair, please go back and rinse it out. You don't want that to build up in your hair before moving on to the next step. Okay, so now that we have rinsed our hair, we're going to deep condition. And like I said earlier, I used the Mielle Rosemary Mint Strengthening Hair Mask. Love this product. And it makes my hair smell so good and feel so good. And then I like to go in with the rosemary mint oil on my split ends because it does say you could put them on there, and I believe it says when you're deep conditioning. And then I might do a couple drops on my scalp to kind of like help with the deep conditioning, the moisture or whatever. So let's begin that so I can eat because my body is telling me it's time to eat. Okay, so here I like to leave my hair in the twist to kind of evenly apply the product to my hair. So I'm going to go through, unravel a twist, apply the product, and then I'm going to retwist my hair back up. They say that you're supposed to twist your hair for deep conditioning because when you do this, it kind of helps your curl pattern stay curly, helps your coils. So, and then you're going to see me take the hair oil and I'm going to grab a few twists in my hand and I'm going to drop some oil on the ends of my hair. I'm just going to rub it on my hair and then I'm going to take some and drop it on my scalp and rub it on my scalp. And that's about it for this process. I will add that I do make these twists a little bit smaller than my twists from actually washing my hair and my scalp. That way they're just more defined and the product is evenly applied to my hair. Okay, once you finish and you put on your plastic cap or your store bag, you're going to sit up under a hooded dryer. I got this dryer from Walmart when I first moved to Houston, and I don't remember the price, but it was under $50. You can also use the hooded attachment to put on a regular handheld dryer, and you're going to sit for 15 to 20 minutes on low heat setting at a low speed. Okay, so what you didn't see here was that I did let my hair cool off before rinsing it out, and this time I actually rinsed my hair in cold water. I do apologize for the poor angle, but what you can't see me doing here is that I am unraveling the twist as I rinse out my hair. Okay, y'all, so now for the last step, which is leave-in conditioner. And like I said, today I'm using the Doux. I don't know how to pronounce this. I've heard it, but I keep forgetting. Fresh to Death Wash and Go collection, leave-in curl refreshener, moisturizes and revives next day hair. Well, is this what I want to use then? Because it says Wash and Go collection. So, do you? The Doux. That's what it is, the Doux. Apply a small amount to refresh and moisturize dry curls. Can also be used as leave-in conditioner on clean, wet hair prior to styling. So, we're going to go ahead and use this. And then we're also going to go in with Blue Magic hair grease. It says something else on the bottle, but and then Africa's Best Super Grow. I usually go in with oils too, but I think I'm just gonna do these today. So, but like when I tell y'all my scalp was like itchy, I'm talking itchy. Let's put TV back on. Okay, so for leave-in conditioner, I part my hair into the 4 sections again, like I did in the beginning. And then with each individual section, I'm going to split that section in half, apply the conditioner, and I'm going to plait my hair. And then after I've done that, I will go in and apply my oils, and then I will apply my grease, and I repeat. Okay, y'all, so it's officially the next day. I'm fixing my lens. I've had my morning nap, so let's get this started. It's currently 10:08. Let me unlock my watch, and we're about to attempt this wash and go. I guess I should show y'all the products. I got my trusty dusty spray bottle, the Doux, Big Poppa, excuse me, Big Poppa defining gel. Then we're using the Doux Mousse Def texture foam. And then I have this as well from yesterday, just to give it some more enhancement. I have my hair oil mixture. If you're not comfortable mixing oils, then don't do that. But I have Mielle in there, rosemary, mint, and rice water. I have Jamaican castor oil. I have aloe vera oil, and I have some of the Sacred Edge drops as well. I think that's all I put in there. But I got my Super Grow grease again and my Blue Magic hair grease. And I forgot to mention to y'all your handy dandy t-shirt. So, and of course, I got my combs and my claw clips. Take everything loose. I will say my hair is still damp. It's not wet, and I am okay with it being like this. quick little thumbnail. All right, so let's go ahead and repart our hair. And let's start with a smaller section. So the order of the steps are going to be leave-in curl freshener. Then I'm gonna go in with the the gel, and then we're gonna do the mousse to lock it in. And of course, we're gonna start with water. And then after I've applied all that, I'm gonna go in with the oil on my scalp, the hair grease, number 1 and hair grease number 2. Okay, so let's set myself up for success. So here I would spray my hair with as much water as possible, trying to get it soaking wet and drenched as possible. And then I took the leave-in refresher from the Doux, and I only applied a little bit because my hair was still kind of saturated and hydrated from the product the day before. And then next I used their gel, and I would apply it on the hair, finger comb my hair, palm my hair to kind of get the curl pattern to pop. And then I would take the mousse and seal it in to kind of lock in the curl pattern. And then next I'd add my hair oils and then my grease, and then it was repeat. Okay, y'all. It is 11:29, and I'm finished. Finished 30 minutes early than when I expected, and I did end up stopping because I fixed me some hot cocoa. But I'm going to let this air dry to probably about 3 o'clock, because I have to leave here no later than 5:30 to get to the place for the line dance class. So, yeah. Till then. Okay, y'all. So it's currently 3:37. I have been editing my butt off. Still not finished. Okay, I feel like the front part of my hair is more dry than the back part of my head. My head still feels like maybe in the back it feels like, or maybe here in the middle, it feels like 50% still wet. And then everywhere else feels like 95% dry. But it's cool. We're going to, what's the word I'm looking for? diffuse my hair. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's get started. Alright, you guys, so here's my hair. I guess I'll show a better view of it when I get there. In my opinion, it didn't necessarily turn out how I wanted, so I'm not keen on wash and goes. That's why I don't do wash and goes, and I feel like it's because of the texture of my hair. I don't know what product exactly to use to get that coil I want without the shrinkage, but it's cool. It still came out cute. I'm gonna have to do something else to my head though, because this is gonna get nappy very fast, and I'm not about to be dealing with this until next weekend. So, but with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video. Love y'all. Bye. Okay, guys. So it's like 2 weeks later, and I'm about to try to give this wash and go another try. I actually watched the video this time. So I washed my hair earlier today, and for some reason, I guess I felt the need to follow every single step as he did, because here it is. What time is it? 7:49 Monday night, and I'm about to do this wash and go. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, y'all. So I'm gonna put on a YouTube video, and we're gonna get this started. So I did wash my hair today. Watching the video compared to what I did last time, I do believe it's best to apply the product on wet hair. So I do have on a plastic cap underneath, hoping it will hold moisture. I'm going to apply the gel that I did leave in. Then I'm going to apply the gel and some oil. I'm about to rerun this video real quick just to make sure I'm right. But yeah, okay, I was right. She went in with her gel, and then she went in with an oil. So these are my two products. I'm still using the Doux, because it's Doux You. Yeah, the Doux Big Poppa Defining Gel. And then we got the Jamaican Mango and Lime Black Castor Oil for my oil. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Y'all, my hair is still wet because I took that cap off, and the amount of drops that just hit the floor, crazy. I've already had a shower. I've already taken out my eyes, hence the glasses. Probably about to be doing this blind, because if you wear glasses, then you know the hassle. My hair is definitely still wet. I love that for me. Good promises, good promises. I'm too lazy to go get a mic, but I'm really just about to go through and apply the gel, and then I'm gonna go through and apply the oil, because that's what she did. Okay, here I'm going to do almost the same thing I did last time. Key thing first is make sure your hair is dripping and soaking wet as much as possible. It does make a difference. That's why you always should wet your hair and wet your scalp whenever you're applying product. I'm going to apply as much gel as possible to saturate my hair to kind of really get the coils going. And of course, I'm going to finger coil my hair and I might palm it a few times. And then I'm going to take the oil, put it in my hands. I'm going to apply it to my hair. I would recommend doing it by section versus waiting to the end, but it doesn't make much of a difference. Um, I think last tip of the video is make sure you are putting grease on your hair with a hydrated hair and scalp. Grease is a sealant, so whatever state your hair and your scalp is in when you're putting on grease, that's what you're sealing into your scalp. So if your scalp and hair is dry, you're sealing in the dryness. But if you hydrate your hair, put product on your hair and add some oil, you're going to seal that in so your hair can really take in all that stuff and grow. Okay, I can't see all the way, but it looks and feels like the curls are more defined than last time. But whatever it is, I try my best. The goal is just to get content out and have healthy hair. So I got a clean first scalp, and that's all that matters. That middle section feels a little dry. So let's stand by. I knew it was coming. Okay, so she said she just put the oil in her hand and applied it to her hair to seal in the moisture because you know oil and grease is a sealant. And she said it can help prevent the gel from like making your hair crunchy. So let's give that a shot. So here's the product. Are the results before drying. And I like to say that she does look very curly. Let me wash my hands, put this away, and pull out the dryer. Okay, so she said warm. She didn't say the speed, or I don't recall the speed. So probably gonna put the speed on high. Ready, break. So all I did here was just I fused my hair on low and high heat back and forth. I switched, and then you can do it on low or high speed. Every now and then you can do a cool shot as well. And then an easier tip is diffusing your hair in those same 4 sections for 5 minutes. It kind of makes it easier and ensures that your hair is completely dry. Okay, I will say this is a lot better than what it usually turns out to be. Um, I feel like my hair is a wee bit wet. I wouldn't even say damp, just a tad bit wet in some spots, but not like significantly wet. Um, she always says that day one hair is not the best result. That is always bigger on the days after. So, um, we're gonna call it a night here. We're gonna put my hair in a pineapple and call it a night. I am going to the gym in the morning, so we're gonna see how it does then. But I will say that this is tea. This is tea. All it needs is a good fluff, and you got you a nice fro. Okay, and that took me 16, 17 minutes because my phone's been recording for 18:41 minutes. So 15 minutes, men. Takes her 20 minutes max. So my camera's about to die. It's 46, 27, 28. That's how long I've been recording. And we're going to call it a night here. She did put her hair in a pineapple with a satin bow or a satin hair tie. I have one. But we're going to see how that works because her hair is very much longer than mine. So, but until tomorrow. Alright, y'all. Good morning. It's the next morning. I've been to the gym. I've showered, washed my face. This is not what I wrap my hair up in, but I use this to tie my hair up for the gym and see how my hair turned out. I didn't sweat heavily like I normally do at the gym, as far as like in my roots and stuff. But I feel like I did a little bit, so we about to see what the outcome is. Let's take this down, and I assumed it was going to look like this, like the little ballerina bun. But yeah, I literally just took this and put it over my head. Let me grab my pick. It's cute. I'm loving it. Like, and the coil pattern is still there. Like, y'all see that? Granted, Some of the bits in the front are not as defined, but I can live with that. This is cute. I always like to give my head a little shake. But this is the finished product. I will say I feel like the key to the wash and go is hydration. By hydration, I mean water. Okay, you want your hair as wet and soaked and drenched as possible when you put that product on your hair for the wash and go. And my hair is very soft. It's not crunchy. It is a little sticky because of the oil, but that I can do okay with. But definitely see myself running this back. Not necessarily no time soon because I do have another style I plan on making a video for, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado, thank you guys for watching this video. If you made it this far, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join the BAM fam, and I'll see you in my next video.